with Talk and Talk, and today we are talking about leadership. This is going to be a safe conversation and a comfortable conversation. We are here to talk and to practice English in a safe environment. I am not here to teach anything or judge or something like this, just to talk. We're here just to talk, all right? As usual, we're going to start introducing ourselves. So I'm going to start by Lara. Can you share with us who you are?
Yes, hi everyone, good morning. So I am Lara, I am 22. I live in São Paulo. I work in an IT company. I am a Python developer and also a data engineer. I am also a hostess here on TNT every Monday at 8 a.m. And I think that's it.
Very good. Do you consider yourself a leader, Lara?
Oh, yeah, depending on the situation, yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Sarah, your turn. Who are you?
Morning, everyone. So I'm Sarah. I live in Ilhéus. I like to dance. I'm writing something in English every day so I can practice. What else? I stay at home a lot, try to go out more. And that's all.
And I will ask the same question I asked Lara. Do you consider yourself a leader or a follower?
Just a minute, I need to solve something. I'll come back.
Okay. Well, I will keep with the girl. So, Fair, can you introduce yourself for YouTube so that everybody can know you?
Okay. So I'm Fernanda. I'm 27 years old. I'm from São Carlos, São Paulo, and I like to dance, to listen a lot of music in English, to practice. And it's like 2 years that I don't speak a lot English, so it's why I enjoy the Talk and Talk.
Very good. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. And I will ask the same question. Would you say you are a leader or a follower?
Me as a management, I studied management, so yeah, I think a little bit more leader. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for sharing. And Leo, how about you? Who are you?
Hello guys, good morning. I am Leonardo, I'm 26 years old. I, such as Sarah, I like to music too. I like to search things on the internet, to know new things. And I work at academic research, I'm an economist and master student in economics. And that's it.
Very good, Leo. And do you consider yourself a leader or a follower?
It depends on the situation, but I prefer to be a leader.
Okay, very good. Sarah, are you back?
Sorry?
No, I was asking just with Sarah to check if she was back, but I think she is not. We're going to start with the first question then. I must confess I forgot the meaning of this other one, laissez-faire in French. I will search again because I don't remember the meaning. I don't know if I'm pronouncing well, true, maybe not. So which of these? Go ahead, Fernanda, do you want to say something?
It may say laissez-faire, but in English it's not so clear for me too. So the Peter Pan, it's not so the best example for me.
I will share with you what Google told me. So it's when you let things like when the leader doesn't interfere, they just let the team do like what they want, Lara sent another meaning here. Have an attitude of trust and reliance on their employees. They don't micromanage or get too involved. They don't give too much instruction or guidance. Instead, these kind of leaders let their employees use their creativity, resources, and experience to help them meet their goals. I loved it. Very good. So let's discuss a little bit which of these ones do you think is the most effective? Okay, let's start with you. What do you think? Which one would work better?
Which leadership style, autocratic, is the most effective?
This is a tough one.
Here's the meaning of effective. Is exactly it's that maybe change more the others or not.
Yeah, or that would work better, you know, in a team. Like which of these styles do you think it works better, you know, for a team?
Efficiently. Okay. In my opinion, if we have a good leader, maybe leadership, but sometimes we don't have a good leader. So in this case, I think the laissez-faire, it's a good idea, because sometimes it depends on a little bit of the team. So if we have some people that's more like to be more free to do something, to deal with something in the project, the laissez-faire, it's a really good idea. So it depends a little bit of but I think leadership and the last one.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I think the laissez-faire can work if the team is more experienced, right? So that they can be more free to make their own choices. I think I don't understand too much of leadership, mainly of these styles, but I think it can work. You know, I would choose the democratic if I need it. I think it's a good idea too. But let's hear. Thank you so much, Faye. Let's hear from you, Lara. How do you see it?
Well, I agree with you. I think that for laissez-faire, it needs like more a certain level of maturity of the team. It works. I think that is a good idea, but it depends on the team also. So I would think that democratic is the most effective because can work in all ways, I think.
Very good, very good. Yeah. Well, I will just say I'm saying it, but I have no idea what I'm talking. You know, I'm just saying what I think from my experience. But I'm not like an expert in leadership, you know. Sarah, how about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree with you, girls. I feel like sometimes we give too much responsibility to leaders, and if they need to, I don't know, to travel or they are not around, the team could have some problems, could face some situations. And the democratic style, I think it suits me better. I don't know if I could work with laissez-faire. Oh, because because the word's different. So my head was, oh my gosh. But anyway, so I don't think I could work like that at first, because I need to develop myself a little bit more. I have to be more mature to do that, you know. So maybe democratic style would be better fit for me, because I could ask questions, receive more guidance, you know. So I would go with this one as well.
Yeah, definitely. I am just like you. I need guidance all the time. Not all the time, you know, but I need some guidance to know what I'm doing, to know if I like to have some feedback, you know, just to see if I'm doing the right stuff. So I am definitely just like you, Sarah.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
had this experience of like being the person that would take the decisions and like the only person in the team. So it was kind of laissez-faire, and like I hated it, because I think that we need to develop ourselves, and if we don't have someone to guide us, it will be really hard to take these decisions for our own, you know.
Yeah, definitely. But I think like this is challenging too, because we as employees will need to look for the answers and to be more autonomous, right? But I don't like, we are still learning how to be how to be this way, right? Like I feel that we have always had guidance, and then like when we need to be free to do or to make our own choices, it's hard, you know, we are not used to it, so I can imagine. Yeah. That's true. It's good to learn by example. That's real. Leo, what do you think? What's your point of view?
I don't know what the most effective or more better. I believe a good leader can be a combine of the type of the how of kind of leadership. But if I were selected one or two, I guess I choose democratic and laissez-faire too. You try to guide a team, living make your work with a certain freedom, but give a voice to choose to deliberate in the important things from your company. Participate of the process, the building of your business too. I believe can give a, I don't know, oh my God, I forgot of the word. But you give a confiança and trust, I don't know,
Yeah,
and more, e more força de vontade to continue work more better.
that's true. That's true. Very good, Leo. Yeah, so it's like basically it's like trying to find a balance, right? Like to trust on the employees, and then like, but also to be there if you see they need some guidance. I loved it. This is really good. Really good. Guys, I want to change a little bit the questions and the order. Let's go to question number 3. What do you guys think is the most important quality a leader needs? Just one word. The most important one. I will start with you, Sarah. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
Yes.
But I say more than one word, so next person.
Okay.
I don't
If you want to,
know. Responsibility. That was the first word that came to my mind.
tell
Not
me
like
more.
power, because it is something that people usually treasure, and they like. Some people would like to be a leader, so can have power over others. But I feel like responsibility it's the main part for every leader to follow and to guide and to give orientation, and also sometimes you take the bullet, right? You have to make the other people's mistakes like it was your own mistake. So I feel like there is a lot of responsibility, yeah, in this part.
This is a good one. I agree with you. Very good. I don't know if I don't know my answer yet, so I will skip to you guys. Fair, what do you think is the most important quality or the most important characteristic a leader should have?
The capability to like instruct the team, because some advice can be good for one kind of person and not total different for the others. So it's the leader needed to be smart to know, educate and instruct the team. I believe it.
Very good. I am taking notes because you guys know I've been working as a leader, so at some point, you know, I need all of these skills. So thank you so much for sharing. And you, Lara, share with us.
Now, this is a really tough question because I can think a lot like a lot of things, but related people management, I think that is listening. Like you need to listen your team and understand other people's opinions and point of views. This is really, really important.
Amazing. I loved it. Yeah, for me, this is a good one too. I was thinking of this one. I would say also really wanting to get to know the team, like being open to know more than just I don't know, like really learn about them, who they are, what they intend to achieve in their lives. I think this is a good point. So maybe being empathetic would be, it's cliche, but I think it's real. It's real. Leo, how about you? What do you think?
I think will be effective communication too, because one leader is a leader only he able to communicate and the people feel your communication, all right, and start to oh my God, to agir, to start together and make the things. So the communication, the capacity to make is the best form is the important quality of your leader for me.
Yes, I loved it. This is a good one, and this is tough. It's really hard to be a good communicator, right? And to I think it really like connects to what Fernanda said. Know how to give instructors, understanding your team, being able to like communicate and to achieve all of the team. This is really, really important. I loved it. Thank you so much for sharing, Leo. I will come back to the previous one, number 2. This is a question every time we talk about leadership, we discuss this question here. So if you have already talked about it, you probably have already answered this question. Do you guys think there is natural leaders, or we need to learn how to be a good leader or how to be a leader? I will start with you, Lara. How do you see it?
Well, I always thought that there's no such thing as natural leader, but when I was thinking about kids, I started thinking that like kids are natural leader, and that's it because they always fight trying to like decide who are going to decide which will be the what they are going to play or things like that. So I think that kids are natural leaders, and that's because of they all fight because they all want to decide something. But I think that another way a person can become a leader. I think that it's a skill that you can like develop.
So yeah, you said something nice about children, because at the same time, there are some children that are bossy. They are more bossy than others, so I don't know how to answer it. I loved it. No, but I am with you. I think we can learn the skills. Even if you are like, if you have these like natural leadership ability, I think we need to like develop other things, right? Like, I don't know. I think there isn't a perfect leader too. So even if you have the
strategies
skill.
also, right?
Yeah, definitely. Very good. Let's keep for you, Theo. How do you see it?
I believe that everything is possible to learn. So everything, but it depends a little bit of the personality of the person too. I believe it's not possible for everybody to be a leader. I believe it's some kind of people that's not so, we can say, humble. Maybe if you put like in this position, like a leader, the person will think he is or she is the boss, you know. So it's depends a little bit of the personality of the person, but for sure it's possible to everybody learn the skills and how to become a leader. Yeah.
This is a good point you brought, about I don't know if it's about knowing how to deal with power too, right? Because there is this feeling of, oh, I'm powerful when I am in this leadership position. Then most of the time it's not real, right? It's just like a sensation. So it's bad, but I totally agree with you, Phil. I think if you don't know how to be humble and how to be open to listen, to make mistakes, it's difficult to be a leader if you're this kind of person. I agree. Yeah. Leo, how do you see it? Share with us. Do you agree with the girls?
I forgot what question.
Okay, we're
Yes.
talking about the second one. Do you think there is something like a natural leader, or we can learn how to be leaders, how to become a leader?
Let me check.
Got it? Number two.
Number two.
Yes.
Is there such thing as a natural leader?
Yes.
Can a person learn to become a leader?
What do you-
Yeah, I believe the people can learn to be a leader, and it's not a natural thing. You don't, yeah, because of your personality. One people is it's more capacity to be a leader, to birth with a trace of personality that privilegia this people to be a leader is more easy. But anyone can learn to be a leader. Learn to is totally able to inspire and to talk and bring the take the team of your side to be these things.
Very good. I loved it. Yeah. You said something nice, sometimes like people become leaders just because of their privilege and not because of their knowledge or of their background. This is bad. Yeah. All right. Just a random thought here. Sarah, your turn. How do you see it?
Well, in my point of view, I'd say it's possible to learn. I'm learning. I'm here learning every day, somehow to lead, how to engage people, how to be respectful, to listen more than I talk. Sometimes it's hard. But yeah, I feel like for some people it could be easier, very natural, like they are leaders even before they could realize that, like with kids and people who always try to manage things in a simple way, but they take initiative, with things. So I feel like it is possible for you to have the skill and it becomes natural for you, but also if you learn, you apply yourself to be a good leader, you can reach that place in your life. A little bit more of challenges for sure, but it's not something impossible to happen because you are shy or because you are not so I don't know, no outgoing person. I feel like it is possible to develop this, not to change your personality, but to make your own leadership style.
Definitely. Yeah, I think it's nice because we can see so many leaders that are not outgoing or that are not extroverted, and it doesn't mean they are bad leaders. It's just their like leadership style is different, or they are different, and it's okay, right? Doesn't make them bad leaders, right? Yeah, very good. There are so many questions here that I wanted to ask you, but I will ask you about number 5. Who do you guys think in Brazil is, or in the country you are, is the greatest leader? This is really tough, and I'm trying to think here of the person. I still need to think a little bit more. But what do you think, Fair? Great leaders. Your microphone is off if you're okay.
Yeah, but so here I don't know, because like I'm not so active in the political stuffs and this kind of things. So about the country, France, yeah, I just know the president, Emmanuel Macron. But yeah, I believe he is a good leader here. What else? But it's true that all the French guys here, they are so unsatisfied, but it's a cultural thing, you know. It's normal to do manifestations and greve. I don't know how to say it's in English, but it's normal. It's in the culture of the country, you know. So when you're like strict, okay, thank you. When you're like 10, 12 years old, you start to do tricks in your weekend with your friends to change something in your school, you know. So it's something really in the culture. So yeah, it's normal to do this kind of things here. So it's not a bad thing. When I arrived, I think, oh, everybody do manifestation and streaks, so they are so upset with the government. But no, it's like the culture. So I think the president is a good leader here. Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah, this is nice. I didn't know what you said about like the children being like used to going on strikes. You know, I think at least here we don't learn it that often. At least not in my family. My parents usually don't go on strikes too. So that's really nice. Go ahead.
Mhm. Yeah, I believe that we made this kind of tricks in the last case, you know, impeachment, you know, something like that. But
Yeah.
here, no, here it's like every month they do something like that. It's
Okay.
incredible.
Yeah. Really nice. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. I forgot the question. Okay, I asked it and I forgot the question. It was about the greatest leader, right? I was thinking here of the owner of Magazine Luiza. I could mention a lot of men here, you know, but I think it's nice to mention a woman. She's been doing such an amazing job, like promoting nice policies in the company. Of course, there are other leaders. I'm just mentioning one. I don't know if she is the greatest, but I think she's a great leader, and that's it. How do you see it, Sarah? Can you think of other leaders here in Brazil?
I cannot. I wish I had spoken first because I was thinking about her, you know, Luisa.
Really?
Really, because I watch Shark Tank and I think she's very inspiring, you know, with everything. So I don't have another person to mention. I feel like I'm so clueless about our history, you know, about the things that are happening. I know something that I see on Instagram or LinkedIn, some news, but I don't follow like enough to form an opinion. I guess maybe I should be more. I should pay more attention to that. But I thought about her because she's great, and a female entrepreneur is something we always can look up to. And oh my gosh, it's possible for a woman to get this far. You know, I feel like that's inspiring for me.
Definitely. And it's interesting because just like you said, like most of the leaders of big companies are men, so it's difficult to think like when we have an example, it's like just one woman, which is really sad, right? Like the other one I thought was Bianca Boca Rosa. Like it is it is a good example, you know, because she's being like working hard, but it's sad to think we don't have a good like repertoire of like women leaders, you know. So that's it. Thank you so much, Sarah. And how about you, Lara? Did you think of someone else? Share with us.
Well, I thought about Camila Farani, that is also from Shark Tank. Like, I think that she's tough, she's emotional, she's like inspirational. I love the way that, I don't know, she conduces things. Yeah, I think that her. But I also thought about Lula, because I think that not thinking about just the political side, but I think that he has a way of like getting people together. And I don't know, I just love the way that he handled with things. And yeah.
Yes, he know how he's a good listener. He knows
Yeah.
how to talk to the public, right? To his public. But I can see that the listening part and to being open to really like to being like really worried to the population. I think this is really nice, you know, about him. Yeah, very good. Couldn't agree more with you. And how about you, Leo? Share with us.
I think it is to be no. I think it will be a Lula too, because just like Lara said, Lula was able to um, reunion together people half of class in resume the complete Brazil is a great town, in my opinion, and I can see another people who done something else. Of course, there are other people, but was leader, were leader, but fizeram this in a short scale, all right, people. Taken a scale of society more little. So for me, it's Lula, other.
Amazing, very good. Thank you so much for sharing it. It's nice what you said, right? Even if like there is someone who has already done something similar to what he did, like the scale he moved like communities and moved the population, it's really big and amazing. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Very good. Guys, I want to skip a little to question number 10 about just changing subject a little about the relationship between the boss and the employees. Do you think it's a good idea to be friends with your boss or to become friends with boss and employees, be like close friends? And of course, you can share your experiences too with your bosses or with your former bosses if you want to. All right. Let's start with you, Leo. What do you think? Is it a good idea to have this close relationship?
Good idea. It's general term for me. I don't know. It's total. It's totally able for you separate, divide, split your life, all right, in a two road, being more simple. You have a job, you have a personal life, in your personal life, you put anyone you want. So if you, I think it's a people, it's a simple guy. It's not a boss, all right? Because talking about a friendless, I don't know, amizade is friendliness,
A friendship?
friendship. Talking about a friendship, it's this will go is B1 to it's going B1 a leadership relationship.
I
Yeah,
liked it.
it's more confident in my opinion. For me, it isn't not it wouldn't not a problem for me.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah,
Very
no
good. I
problem.
liked it. Let's hear from you, Fer. What do you think about it?
So I believe that's in fact it's like a situation a little bit like a double-edged knife. I don't know, like yeah, it's good to be to have a really good relationship with your employees, or if you're the boss, because sometimes you can hear more the feedback more easily, and they can be more open with you. But the other side, it's difficult to say like no in some cases. So the employee maybe think he has a really good relationship with you, the boss. So they certainly he will demand, or he will ask for more things, that if you don't have a really good relationship with him, it's not to happen. So yeah, it's good, but sometimes not so good. That's it, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it is a tough question because, for example, if we are friends with our bosses and we experience something bad at work, it's hard not to take it personally, right? Like,
Mhm.
at least for me, it's really difficult for me not to take things personally, and to separate stuff. I don't know.
And worse if you the like close friends. So if you go hang out with the employee, of course we'll share something about the enterprise and the kind of things. So it's worse, I believe it.
Yeah, definitely. Very good. Lara, what do you think about it?
Well, I think depend on the situation. I don't think that is like a bad idea, but I think that it's something that needs to be natural. Like I will not be friend of my boss just because like it's my boss and I need to be friend of him or her. But I think that it could be like something good. I have in my job, I have two leaders. My experience leader, that is the project, and my career mentor, that is a leader that will help me on my career. And with my career mentor, we are friends, and I think that it's good for our like relationship at work also, because sometimes he has something that I need to do, and like I am not feeling well or something like this, and I can say like, oh, this is happening, and that is why I am not doing this, and like we can be vulnerable with each other, and I think that this is good. And also there had a job that I had interns, like I need to leadership interns, and we become friends, and it was really good because we could laugh all day and also do our work, and now we are friends until now. So yeah, it was a really good experience.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, and I think I said like sometimes it's difficult because we take things like personally, but
Yeah.
by the end of the day, we need to be mature, like my boss nowadays is my friend. We go out, we are honest to each other. Just like you said, we are more able to be vulnerable when we have this good relationship. And I think it happens like naturally, just like you said, some bosses will use the leadership style in a way they won't be close to their employees, right? But this can lead to some problems, you know. I don't know, the employees might not trust them to, or might not feel comfortable to ask questions, to open themselves. So I think there are pros and cons on having this relationship,
Yeah.
right?
And I also think that like it's like becoming friend of someone, we need to identify with this person. So like there has bosses that we are not going to identify and say like it's just a work relationship, and we are going to be respectful with each other, but we are not going to be friends.
Definitely. Very good. Couldn't agree more. And how do you see it, Sarah?
I've changed my mind like 3 or 4 times during this conversation, you know, because my first impression is that something's positive, even though I've never get so close to someone, especially the boss. Usually I identify more with the people that I feel that are more like me. They live the same condition, under the same conditions, the other employees. And we can say things about the boss as well, so it's great if we feel like it, you know. But maybe it could work in a way that there is respect. I can tell by experience, because like I said, I usually am not friend. I respect, I have a good relationship, but not a friendship with the boss. Maybe it can work if you feel like you can draw the line between friendship and work relation, but sometimes it's not so easy. I guess it is. You can take things personally. You can feel like, oh, my boss is not respecting our friendship because of work, or vice versa, you know. And I feel like I wouldn't. I would be so careful about this. I would be always asking myself, am I doing the right thing? You know, all the time,
I
overthinking a
agree.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a tough question, but I totally feel you. You said something really nice about uh connecting better with the guys who are like with I don't know, at the same point we are, you know, like connecting better with other employees. This is true. I feel you. I also feel this way, that I like connect better because their reality is like pretty similar to mine, so it is easier to connect, right? Guys, I will ask you the last question. Go back a little bit to question number 4. We said, I asked you at first, like the first question I asked you was if you guys were a leader or a follower. Most of you said you are leaders, or like in general you are, but sometimes you are followers. So I want to know from you if you consider yourself good leaders, and if you don't, how can you improve it, you know, or how can you develop your leadership? I will start with you, Lara.
Well, I think that I am a good leader, not because I am perfect and I do everything right, but I think that because I do some things wrong, but I can accept that, and I can like accept this with other people too. So like I'm always able to listen to people and also to learn with other persons. And I think that is good. And also to improve myself. You know, if someone says like you did something wrong, I didn't like what you did or what you said, I will improve that. So I think that those are the characteristics of a good leader.
Yes, I think you are. Yeah, very good. Fernanda, how about you?
So I'm in my position now. I'm not a leader, but I believe yeah, I have a little bit this personality to delegate the team, to try to motivate the team. Yeah, sometimes I have some colleagues in the work, and it's not my business, it's not my thing, but I try to, oh, you can try to do this. So I try to be a really good leader too. Something that I needed to develop a little bit, it's the communication, because I know it's hard to communicate well in all kind of the professional and personal things areas. So yeah, the communication, I believe I needed to develop a little bit more.
I feel you. Yes. I think this is the point for me too. Mainly because there is a lot of people I need to talk to, and then sometimes it's hard to answer everybody, to like reply to everybody, and then I get some days late and it's bad, but I would say I am, but I still need to improve, mainly in engagement. Just like Sarah said, it is like really difficult to engage and to just to do it, like to connect to everybody is also difficult. There are a lot of challenges, but I would say in general I try to be, and I'm learning every day how to be a good leader. And how about you, Sarah? Share with us.
I can't say the leadership is in my genes, that is something that I've been learning how to do. So right now I see a long way to develop, but I'm trying to improve, studying some methods, some things that can help talking to people, because I don't think the knowledge is all only in books on the internet, but you talk to others and they help you a lot. I have a meeting with Bruna tomorrow because of that, because she's my mentor here. And yeah, I think I am a good leader, but a lot of things need to be worked on, and I need to develop more confidence, and I don't know, become more engaging as well, because I think I could work on that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is like really tough, but just like Lara said, we need to be open to learn and to make mistakes and learn at the same time, because it's going to happen anyways, right? Leo, you're gonna be the last one, and how about you? Do you think you are a good leader? What can you improve?
For the people closer to me, I think it will be yes. But you know that I won't think about this topic. I always thought its leader something just like more or less I don't know, egoist, because you have a project, you want to other, you want to everyone believe in your project. All right. Just a disclaimer. I always thought it's more something else, egoist. I don't know in English.
You can say selfish.
Selfish. But of course, your project can be something powerful to change the society. Something be one of your honor gains, personal earnings. I don't know.
I got it. Very good. Yes, sometimes it is important to be selfish too. I don't know. I don't think it's always bad, but I got you, Leo. Very good. Guys, we are running out of time. It was a pleasure having you here. Next week, Angel is back. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And you can click on this link and send your feedback. So suggest topics so that Angel can know what you would like to talk about in this meeting. Bear, who is coming for the first time to this meeting, I hope you have enjoyed it. It was really nice hearing from you and your experience.
Thank you. It was really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. The girls, Sarah and Lara, amazing hosts. If you guys want to join her meetings, Lara is here every Monday at 8 a.m. and Sarah is here every Monday at 7, right? Sarah has a lot of meetings, but she has a business meeting too at Thursdays at 5 p.m. All right, so another big business talk for you to join, right? I think I said the right times. And Leo, thank you so much for being here as usual, and have a great day, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.